your music, your music live. Your music, your music, your music live. It's your music live. It's your music live.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How you doing? You're looking like you're energized, like you're ready to rock and roll, and like you're ready to listen to some of the best independent music from all around this great big blue marble of ours. My name is Pete Johns, and for the next couple of hours, we'll be playing your best independent music. And we do it each and every week thanks to these fine folks at DistroKid. Yeah, if you're an independent artist, a creator, a producer, a musician, you want to get your music out there, yeah? You want to get your music out there to Spotify, to Apple Music, to Amazon, to Tidal, to Deezer, to Facebook, to Snapchat, all the places, just one upload and one yearly subscription from as little as $22.99 per year. Yes, please, and you can save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. Use the link up there or down in the description. Should we kick into it? Yeah, we got a lot of music to play for you, so we're going to start off with a band that we tried to play last week. There was a bit of a weird snafu that took place where this artist's song just wouldn't play. So we're going to play it for you. And I said last week, we're opening the show with this song this week because we couldn't play it last week. So this is Vidal and the Shadowy Figures, and this is their wonderful piece of music. This one is called How's It Going to End? To kick us off in style, Your Music Live is on the air. Let's do it. Oh, worth the wait, right? How good is that? So, you know what? Happy little accident that it didn't work on last week's show. We get to open the show with it. And if you were feeling a little tense, if you're feeling a little bit, oh, the rage, that's going to bring it out of you. But it also it had that, the theme from Severance. It kind of reminded me of that, where just those do, do, like it had that tension and it built, even though it was sort of, a few major chords in there, it built up tension throughout the entire song. And then it really didn't end until that da, 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 that final chord. So it was like a 3 minutes and 17 seconds of just build, 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 build. And then at the end, you just got that final chord that just made it sound amazing. Very good stuff indeed. Yeah, I'm definitely not a piano virtuoso. My pianist skills are not where they should be. You are raging. Can't get your camera to connect for screen. Oh, yeah. Look, don't get me started. Don't get me started on technology, on audio interfaces and mixers and keyboards and cameras and USB to HDMI. It seems every week I have some different issue, but work through it. You will get there. By the way, that was Vidal and Shadowy Figures. They said the music sits somewhere between fragility and inevitability, a slow movement where nothing is forced but everything is quietly understood. It's an introspection, a question, a melody that haunts an uncertain pause. The final few notes, happy ending, I guess. So yeah. Definitely got that feeling from it, listening to that piece of music. Wonderful stuff. We're going to kick it up a little notch here because guess what? It's summertime. For many of you, you're kicking into your summer. It's officially, I don't know, it's weird because summer for us, we do everything by the 1st of the month. So 1st of June is winter, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. It's all from 1 to 30 or 31. But I think if you look at like the summer equinox and winter equinox, it's like something to do with the 21st or the 22nd. Anyway, many of you have, I say all that to say many of you have warm weather going on there at the moment. And Gordon Lee Weaver is one of you. He says, return with me now to the innocence and simplicity of childhood. I just wish our kids these days had it as simple and innocent. Back in my day. Let's get our back in my day vibes going on here with this one, Summer Never Ends. Gordon Lee Weaver.
I got nothing I have to do. I got all day to see it through. I'm just a kid, do what I want all summer long. I play my song. Wind in my hair, sun warms my skin, riding my red bike all day until the sun sets. Perfect end to perfect June day, smart and summer, me and all my friends. Got no worries, got no problems, summer never ends. I eat my lunch, go back outside, sunshine, blue sky, go find my friends. All summer long we share our lives, memories made, strong bonds for life. Wind in my hair, sun warms my skin, riding my red bike all day until the sun sets. Perfect end to perfect June day, smart and summer.
Ah, a simpler time indeed. Back in the day, back in my day, I do remember that. I wasn't the most active kid. Let's be honest. As you can probably tell from my demeanour and other various attributes, spent a lot of time inside on computers and video games. But definitely, as a younger kid, got out and about. The whole riding your bike all day thing. Definitely, like just getting on your bike at like 9 o'clock in the morning and just riding around and then going, oh, I'm a bit hungry. I should probably go home and see if there's lunch. And then you go back out again. And the rule always was just be back before it's dark. And then you did. But yeah, or you'd come back, in my case, to get the cricket gear because you'd find a mate and you'd be like, oh, let's go down to the cricket nets and hit some cricket balls. And so you come back for the cricket gear. But yeah, the summers in the 70s and 80s were pretty rad. But again, it's different. It's not wrong. It's not better. It's just different. We do also have rose-colored glasses because not everything was awesome. But what creates a good song from Gordon Lee Weaver there, who's here in the chat, is something that makes you think and something that generates feelings and emotion, anything that can hit you in the feels, whether those feels are warm or cold or good or bad or happy or sad or nostalgic or futuristic. Anything that helps generate feelings is good when it comes to music. We've got a heap more music for you. We've got a featured artist coming up soon. We're going to hear a little bit about our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid. We're going to dive under the covers. We're going to do a Play My Fire beat. There is so much happening that you better stay tuned. Stick to this same bat channel and hang out here. Next up, we have Middle Suburbia, who says, after I watched the replay of last week's YML, I realised I hadn't put the title track on here. So here's one of my favourite tracks from my third album, which also happens to be the title track, Quietly Making Noise. What a cool name for a track, Quietly Making Noise. Middle Suburbia, here on Your Music Live.
Softly shining light. Steps on gentle brown, soft echo sound. In the past we trace, in a muted space, quietly making noise, breaking through the void. In the still we find rhythms undefined. Voices low, they blend, secrets they suspend, hush and dreams unfold, stories untold, quietly making noise, breaking through the void. In the still we find rhythms undefined. In every silent tune, underneath the moon, harmony grows where the silence falls. Shadows softly play in the light of gray. Gentle whispers rise in the dawn's embrace. Quietly making noise, breaking through the void. In the still we find rhythms undefined. Quietly making noise.
Oh, I dig it. What an absolute jam. Such a great hook there. Quietly making noise. Yeah, the guitar in the back there, vocals nice and up front, great harmonies in that one. Yeah, really bouncy, lively track for sure there. Middle Suburbia has been just crushing it of late. Everything they produce. Yeah, round of applause for Middle Suburbia, please. Just absolutely crushing it, producing some wonderful, wonderful music. Go check out their whole catalogue. And you know what? You can listen to Middle Suburbia. Yeah, here comes the segue. Wait, people that are good at segues don't say, here comes the segue, do they? No, they just segue into it. But here comes the segue. Yeah, Middle Suburbia released their music thanks to our wonderful friends at DistroKid. You can see the sign of quality there is when you see provided to YouTube by DistroKid. And here's the good news. If you release with DistroKid, I can't spell them, but there they are. If you release your music with DistroKid, it goes just everywhere. Oh yeah, we're accepting all of our cookies. I wonder why I needed to re-accept. I think I reinstalled my browser. You can release your music to everywhere. And look at all these places where it goes. If we hover over these, look, we've got Amazon. We've got, I don't even know what Amangoli is. We've got Apple Music and iTunes. We've got MediaNet. We've got Boomplay. And as you can see, you've got TikTok down here. You've got Tidal. You've got Spotify, of course. You've got Snapchat. All of these places your music goes to. And here's the good news for you. You're thinking subscriptions, you're thinking these are going to cost a fortune to get that much music, an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums on all those platforms. No, you can do it from as little as $24.99 per year. Or go with this one. The most popular plan is just less than $45 US per year. You get 2 artist names and you get all these cool features, especially this one, customizable release date. That's important. If you want to get onto playlists or you want to build a bit of hype around your song, you want to be able to determine exactly when it drops. So that's the plan that I'm on. I'm not even on the ultimate plan. I'm happy here on the Musician Plus plan. I think you will be too. Think about that, 25 or 45 a year. I pay that much per month for just my entertainment streaming. My Disney Plus and my Netflix combined cost me the same per month as it would to release music for an entire year. So I think that's a bloody good deal. Heaps of other great features, and you can check them all out using the link up the top or down in the description. And right now, save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. Let's play another track, folks. Someone else who I'm pretty sure you use DistroKid. It's Paul O'Farrell, members of the It'll Be Grand Siled band. I'm never going to be able to pronounce. I'm so sorry. I have terrible pronunciation when it comes to any Irish words. A YML exclusive premiere recently unearthed from the Wobbly Ashtray Records footage from 1938, shows the members of It'll Be Grand Selly band. The story is some reporters from the RTE, national broadcaster, came down to film the band, but being the day after St. Patrick's Day, only Miko and Tony showed up. Some other locals joined in, but didn't appear on camera. One of the many onlookers to the proceedings was overheard saying, "But Jesus, only the banjo fella knows the tune." Fun times. I like it. Well done here too. I mean, this is all 100% real. Our premiere here from It'll Be Grand. Let's give it a spin. And there you have it. We've got some interesting tracks to play, some quick tracks, some tracks that don't hang around, that just go and do their thing and then move on. But that was very, very cool. The Gander in the Prairie Hole Jig Banjo. There you go. Thank you for sharing that one, Paul. Always love seeing the quirky side, the weird side of music, because again, music can it's all about the emotions, isn't it? And sometimes just giving you a wee chuckle, as they say in not Ireland. That's Scotland, isn't it? Every time I try to do accents or I try to talk about a place, I end up offending, or at least attempting to. Hopefully not. Should we play another song? Yeah, let's play another song. Then we're going to do our Play My Fire beat. If you haven't been around the show for that, that's where you get a chance to win a free play on the show. No playlisting, no submitting, no problems, no issues. I just get your song on the show. So if you would like to participate in that one, you'll have a code word after this song. This is from Harriet B. For me, is a song about the transformative power of love that heals and opens the heart that has been guarded. Thanks for playing my songs in the past, Pete, and I hope you will like this one. It is called For Me, Harriet B.
I built a wall around this heart of mine, a wall so tall had set, where I was safe before we met. Then you came, you tore them down. I saw the walls fall to the ground, watched the pieces break away, darker shadows where we lay. Moonlight spoke of life before I battened down the door. When you came, you had the key to open up the world for me. You guessed that I'd been hurt before you came, in what is called the lover's game. You slowly showed me what real love could be, a life where I am truly free. The walls were there, you broke them down. I saw the walls fall to the ground, watched as pieces broke away, darker shadows where we lay. Moonlight spoke of love before I battened down the door. When you came, you had the key to open up the world for me. For me, oh, for me. Your love was everything to me.
What a wonderful, like, full tone. Like that guitar, the vibes, just stereo sound surrounds me. I'm listening here on the nice IK Multimedia iLoud speakers. And yeah, it's really just filling the space, really well mixed and produced. And then the vocal is so intimate. It's got that Sinead O'Connor kind of, if you've heard the song Jealous by Sinead O'Connor, it's got that real, almost like the cracking of the voice to just signify that, hey, this is coming. Yes, it's coming from the mouth, but it's coming from the heart and soul as well. How cool is that? How do you clap? You take one hand, you whack it with the other one. Or you just use the hand clapping emojis. Yeah, exactly. Just lightly treated. And the beauty of that is it shows that sometimes you just need a little reverb, maybe a sprinkle of delay. I think a lot of the time we think you got to process everything out the wazoo. You got to put compression on there and limiting, and you've got to get like some analog warmth in there with an exciter and blah 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 blah. No, you just need to write a good song and perform it well. I think so anyway. All right. Yeah, look, and I hear some things, and this is the reason why I think this show is important. People have said to me, your channel is a tutorial channel. Shouldn't you just stick to telling people how to, apply a compressor in GarageBand or Logic Pro? And yeah, I'll do that too. But I think listening to other people's music is super important. The amount of time, I can't tell you the amount of times that I've got an idea from listening to someone else's track, and I'm like, I really liked that. The width of those acoustic guitars just sounded beautiful. I'm going to try widening my acoustic, maybe double up my acoustic guitar sound and widen it a little bit. So yeah, I think it's really cool to do that. Who was that? That was Harriet B. That last track was. Hello to CGW. I had a question. Yeah, that's cool. I answer all questions. If you leave it on the video, I check my comments every day, every single day, and I respond to them within 24 hours, sometimes 48. But almost always within 24 hours. Next up, we have Galileo Chateau, who says, I chose this song due to the length of it. Please play it in its entirety, as it's barely over 1 minute. See if you can detect a moral truth hidden within. Cheers from Galileo Chateau. All right, we'll give this one a spin. And 1 minute 13, I think we can play the whole thing. Let's give it a spin. It's called Hood here on Your Music Live.
Oh, the joy of making things from out there, from wherever that comes from. I got my antenna up, and I'm wondering what's going down in the neighborhood. It seems like every time I get myself adjacent, I find myself in good standing. I raise on up but a buttercup. Relax. It doesn't have to be anything. It doesn't have to be anything. Do what you want. Do what you want. February 12th? Well, that's not that far away from Valentine's Day.
Oh, Galilei Chateau, will you ever cease to do just weird random coolness? There's something about, look, a straightforward rock song where you're just like, yep, four on the floor, doom, jom, yeah. Well, you can rock out with that, yeah. But again, I love the combination of having songs that just are summertime rock and anthems, really beautiful pieces that we've heard as well, wonderful vocals from Harriet. And then, yeah, you get something that's just like Paul and like Galileo, that's just straight out of the weird zone, but in the best possible way. Hello to, Who Let the Goats Out? We've got lots of goat-related users that are around here. We've got Goats on the Roof who's hanging there here. We've got Overgoat. I had a song called Goats. Very cool stuff. Bar, indeed. Experimentation for the win. Because you just don't know. You just don't know how, what can happen unless you try new things. Just give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? It doesn't work. Guess what? You learn what doesn't work. Do the opposite. Just keep trying. All right, someone who has been trying and succeeding for a very long time is old mate Michael, aka Zland Band. So go ahead and throw some Zs or Zs, however you call them, in the chat, because this is Michael, and he says this song is called Bridge of Light, and it's a song about destiny, not density, as in Back to the Future, but a song about destiny. Bridge of Light, Michael here, Your Music Live.
If I knew what I know now, I would have turned around to face my destiny straight on, instead of going underground. I would have prayed a lot harder. Maybe he couldn't hear. You can only go so far with hope to minimize the fear. I won't go quietly into the night as I walk across the field of my life to the bridge of light. There's nothing too radical, just a lot of bad calls. But that's how the ball bounces when the writing's on the walls. I can see a ray of sunshine in a otherwise cloudy day. The rain hasn't fallen, but it's on its way. I won't go quietly into the night.
It's I'm going to call it the Trippy Show today. It's Your Music Live Super Trippy Edition, because there's been some interesting tracks. That one's really cool. I love it when Michael does sort of the more like, I don't know, he's just got that great tone of voice. It's almost Bob Dylan, but a smooth Dylan. It's very, very cool stuff. Michael does a lot of interesting and variety. Michael is definitely someone who experiments and who does different things and tries different things. And yeah, I'm sure, like all of us, someone was just saying that, you know, they experimented and then they sent it to a producer who said, "No, not good enough, try again." Guess what? Try again. It doesn't matter. I think we get a little bit too hung up on the whole black and white pass fail kind of thing, rather than going, it doesn't really matter. Like, just keep trying, keep doing. Measure yourself not on your output and your success, but on how much you get completed, not on the end result, because the end result varies. But all you can do is just keep doing the best you can do. And I've always said, practice makes progress, and it over time. Oh, we haven't done the Play My Fire beat yet. I'm getting so carried away. I'll do that in a sec. But over time, you're only going to get better. And then people say to me, "I just made the worst song I've ever made, Johns. So you're wrong." And I'm like, "Oh, well, you know what? Can't be right all the time." What is happening here? I've got some weird privacy thing going on here on my Firefox. I'm just reopening this because you need to know that. You need to know the behind the scenes side of things here. Let's fire up the giveaway tool. And you know what? We've had some weird songs and some eclectic songs and some quirky songs. And weirdness is good. So let's make the code word for the first Play My Fire beat. #weird. Yeah, embrace your inner weird. The only thing wrong with weird is if you're afraid to be it, and if you call other people weird when it might offend them, or something like that. All right, let's continue on with the show. #weird. So yeah, if you want to put #weird in the chat, you can go into the draw to win a free play here on the show. It's true. It's a thing that'll happen. Next up is Matt Scott, Surefoot Stumbler. Very cool artist name, by the way, Matt Scott. I've always thought that. Just acoustic and vocal, garage band, trying for a Vance Joy type summery love song. One of those that came together in 10 minutes. Gotta love those. You really do, don't you? Yeah, sometimes you can slave away over a hot door for days, get nothing. Other times you sit down for 10 minutes and it's like, bang, your brain just clicks into gear and your fingers cooperate and everything's good. Let's take a listen to this one. It's called Plasma Rain. Your Music Live.
I saw you standing with your face to the sun. There was no one in the world, you were the only one. For a moment you saw every star through the day sky. A summer queen drenched in a plasma rain. You push away all the same old, not going around again. You make it bubble in time, it's a sign to stop and breathe it in again. With your feet just off the ground, you're finally coming down. In a daze, eyes glazed with a fading glow. You're welcome home. I saw you lying with your face to the stars. Every one of them is sunburning behind your eyes. And every moment unfolded like petals in your mind. A summer queen draped in a diamond veil. You push away all the same old, not going around again. Make it bubble in time, it's a sign to stop and breathe it in again. And with your feet just off the ground, you're finally coming down. In a daze, eyes glazed, the fading glow. You're welcome home.
How good is that? Plasma Rain there from Surefoot Stumbler, our mate Matt Scott out of WA right here in good old Australia. Really good stuff. Hey, if you said, oh, that's an early mix and you've done better since then, that's pretty good. That sounded really full, really well balanced between the vocals and the guitar, and yeah, great songwriting as well. Good stuff all round. Round of the pause. G'day, some folks who've joined us. We've got Adorable Anarchy here. I saw our mate Brad Example diving on into the chat. Hope everyone is doing super well. Don't forget that you can put hashtag weird in the chat. We've got 15 entries so far. I'll give you one more song's worth of time to get your entries in. Let's stay in Australia. Back to back Aussie Gold with Phantom Agents. Hey, Pete, been wanting to fix the vocals on this, and I did, yay, a pop song this time. And this is from our mate Clint, aka Phantom Agents. The Truth, here on Your Music Live.
Don't blame me if your life's a bore. Not gonna look at your curves. Don't point your finger anymore. You're getting on my nerves. I never broke your window. I never broke your rules. I didn't burn your house down. I didn't touch your jewels. You were out too late last night, and I wanna know right now. You never told the truth in your life, so I wanna know right now. I never broke your window. I never broke your rules. I didn't burn your house down. I didn't touch your jewels.
Phantom Agents bringing the awesome there. Good stuff indeed. Love your work on that one, Clint. That was good. Bit of a pop song, but a little bit of a kind of laid back, groovy kind of vibe there going as well. I approve. Absolutely. You two and T-Pain. There you go. Should we spin the wheel? Yo, DJ, spin that wheel. Let's have a little Phantom Agents in the background, shall we, while we spin the wheel, yeah? Yeah? Good luck, everybody. Who's gonna win the spin? Who's gonna get a free play on Studio Live today? Oh, it was nearly Doug Kidder. Mark Bro, and it was like tick. It's like watching Wheel of Fortune. Mark Bro, tick. Doug Kidder, tick. Dynamite Throw. There you go. I don't think we have any Dynamite Throw on the show, so that's going to be a ho down. I don't know. Congratulations to Dynamite Throw. You are the winner of our Play My Fire Beat Part 1. If you're stressing, if you're about to cry into your cornflakes, please don't, because we're going to do a second draw in the second half of the show. So you got another chance to win. Yes, throw us a red stick. Dynamite. What was that? Was it Good Times? Was it JJ that was like Dynamite? So they know the drill by now. All they need to do is here in the chat, plain text, put their artist name, name of the platform, and the name of the song. I go search it up, I play it for you. There it is. Hello, Mars Capone, by the way, one of the OGs of the channel, one of our original gangsters. You ever been called a gangster before, Mars? All right, let's play this one before John starts talking rubbish again. This is Ungaya. This is an unplug your brain and relax kind of song. Well, my brain, I think, is already unplugged, or maybe it's on charge or something. There's something weird and wacky going on in my head today. But that's not always the worst thing, is it? This is called Falling Star here on Your Music Live. Very cool indeed. Yeah, I agree with Ufsi Baba, who says there's a mysticism about the tracks that we're hearing today. And yeah, some unexpected twists and turns, which is always good because, again, predictability is not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes you just want a straightforward rock song, don't you? But sometimes you want to hear something a little bit weird, a little bit outside of the norm. Very cool stuff. Yes, the stereo games are relaxing my brain. We are still waiting. Dynamite Throw, let us know what you would like us to play. I can see you here because you're chatting. Just make sure that, pop it in the chat again, what you would like us to play, and make sure there's no links involved, because if you post a link, it'll block it. It'll look like it's gone through, but it won't. And it was a good word, wasn't it? Mysticism. Mysticism. You sent it? Yeah, it didn't go through. So if maybe our wonderful moderator, Thomas Christ, can let me know if he saw it, but otherwise it got blocked. This happens sometimes. I think because because the chat's getting smart, it's actually blocking people coming and trying to do the whole play my fire beat thing. So even when you win legitimately, now it's not working. So maybe try again and do it in a couple of things. There you go. Bass riffing EP6 on my channel. Got it. Let's do this thing. I probably missed it. I'm more than happy. It's often user error around here. Dynamite Throw. Let's search it up. Bass riffing. EP6. Oh, there's lots of bass riffing going on. Why can't I find it? Oh, because I typed riffing. I didn't complete the riffing. I typed riffing. You would have thought that you'd get there. Here it is. Is it hot dog bun garlic bread? That's pretty cool. Let's bring the bass. Time to slap at a bass with our mate Dynamite Throw, and that's all I got to say about that. Let's kick it in. and it helps if you hit play. How cool is that? Yeah, Mars composed the Flying Pinky too. Mars also a wonderful bassist, as you would have heard if you heard my song Learn from Songtember that Mars played bass on. And yeah, Dynamite Throw, another amazing bassist in the community. And this is what I love about this show, and what I love about the Play My Fire beat is that you never know what you're going to get. I do, however, think, because we've had this happen a couple of times now, where folks aren't posting links, they're just posting plain text, but it's filtering them out, it's capturing them. And I think it's using its brain. And when the robots use their brain without me asking, it's never the coolest, because I think it's trying to help me. It's trying to block out the people that are legitimately coming and spamming their songs in the chat, because it's like, yeah, when people come and spam their songs multiple times, our moderators, like Thomas Christ, goes ahead and removes them and bans them. So maybe we should just stop people from doing that. And then I do the Play My Fire beat, and someone legitimately wins, and it blocks them too. So sometimes you just have to retype it. And the problem is it doesn't tell you if it's gone through. So you don't know, and I just don't see it at my end. So there's no way to know when stuff doesn't go through. It's super frustrating. Anyway, yeah, exactly. You can see your own stuff posted, yet it doesn't come through to the rest of the chat. It's bonkers. It's bonkerballs, man. All right, a few more songs here. We're actually on target to finish the show on time. It may be the first time we've actually finished under 2 hours. Well, first time in a long time. I think we did way back in the day. And have you ever noticed that every time I profess to the fact that we might finish on time, I then go off on another tangent and start talking about other random things, and then we don't end up finishing on time? Yeah, that. So let us roll into our next tune. This is called The First Glimpse, 7 Letters of C, Story 1, Maria's First Letter. It's from Ufsi Baba. And Ufsi Baba gave me such a long description in the form that it broke my spreadsheet. I tried to paste it in there, and it went, this is too many characters for this cell. So what I'll suggest you do is go and read all the details or the description. There's a lot of wonderful artists on this track, and there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that you can find out if you go to the link. So I highly recommend you do that, because Ufsi Baba and friends make some bloody good music. This one's no exception. The First Glimpse here on Your Music Live.
dearest ocean. I saw you today as I always do, wild, untamed, and beautiful. The fishermen say you are cruel, that you take more than you give, but they do not see what I see. When the dawn breaks and the light dances upon your surface, you are not just water, you are alive. You breathe, you sigh, you whisper secrets to those who dare to listen. Do you remember me as I remember you? Do you remember me as I remember you?
Absolutely a track that you will want to, nay, need to go and check out. Sorry, I've got a lozenge in my mouth. If you're wondering about the clackling around there. Very good stuff there, Ufsi Baba. Go and check out the full version because that is but half of that wonderful piece of music. You will want to go and listen to the whole gosh darn thing over on the channel there. Yeah, round of the pause. Love it. Really, really good stuff. And always variety, always teaming up with some amazing musicians as well. Hey, it's Dwight Bailey. How are you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, very good stuff there from Ufsi Baba. Alrighty. We've only got one song left in the first half. We really are kind of on time-ish. This is Gianpaolo Gallian. Here is the fifth appointment with our EP, We Love the Shuffle. Although not a shuffle itself, this piece has a swung-driven groove that is reminiscent of groups like Supertramp. Therefore, folks, let's take the long way home and let the shuffle begin. This is Gianpaolo Gallian and his amazing drum work here on Your Music Live. just love that rhythm so much. I 100% want to steal that rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just cool. So smooth. Great bass in there. Love the guitars. Obviously, the drums are brilliant. What great music. We've had an eclectic mix, haven't we, in the first half? We've gone everywhere. We started with a beautiful instrumental piece. We've had some quirky wackiness. We've had some rock and roll. We've just had it all. And we've got a whole bunch more to come. Yeah, I know. Look, take it. Steal with pride. Look, there's only a certain number of beats and a certain number of notes in the Western music world. So you kind of got to go with what you go with, yeah? All right, very cool indeed. Guess what? We're at the halfway mark. Yeah, so it's time for you to do a couple of things for me. If you want to do me a couple of solids, you can hit the like button. I would appreciate it if you will drop a like here. And if you saw my poll there, I actually asked you to, and we've finished the poll now. 68% of you had already hit like, 25% were quite rad, and you went and hit the like, and only 6% of you were still on the fence. You were still deciding between liking and not liking. And weirdly, where's our leaderboard thing? It's there sometimes and it's not there on other streams, and I don't know why. There's no rhyme or reason. If you caught the shows last week and over the weekend, yeah, I don't know why we have that thing there, and sometimes it's there and sometimes it's not. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's this new feature that's like an XP feature that's been added, which is it's a bit rubbish, to be honest. And they keep putting it on my streams, and I did one last week, and people were like, why am I getting XP? Why is there a leaderboard? Why must everything become a competition? So I'm very glad that there is no competition now. Unless there is, and I just don't see it. Maybe only some people are seeing it now. I don't know. Hello, Jenny Jollivet, by the way. I hope you are doing well. And hello, Missionary Larry. Let us reveal our featured artist. These lads, I did mean to find out when they had first put a song. In fact, let's have a look now. And let's see if we can find out when they first submitted a song to the show. At the risk of ruining my spreadsheet. 2021. June of 2021, a couple of blokes by the name of Andy and Cy, they submitted their first song, and they went by the name of Claret Lake. And I don't know why I'm using the past tense, because they still do go by the name of Claret Lake. And they've been sharing some really cool, really interesting, a little out there and wacky at times songs with us here on the show ever since. And I looked through the records and couldn't quite believe that we'd never had them as a featured artist on the show. So we are correcting that here today. And this is a classic Claret Lake tune from about a year ago. We've played it on the show before. It's called Sunny Side Down. They got something brand new that we're going to close the show out with. But for now, let's play our featured artist. This is Claret Lake, Sunny Side Down on Your Music Live.
Here we go.
If relationships are like a recipe for care, then ours had the ingredients made up of despair. Your mind was very fragile, like eggshells, paper thin. Your attitude hard-boiled, I could never win. Our future had no future, it never had the legs. You cannot make an omelette without breaking eggs. Treated me so badly, I had egg upon my face. I was frightened, I was scrambled, I was totally disgraced. Could be good, could be bad, all the soldiers in a cup. Could be on toast or maybe poached, it was never like a battery chicken. You kept me in a coop. You whisked me up completely to keep me in your loop. Put my trust in you. All my eggs were in one basket. Here I am now sitting with my chicken in a casket. Could be good, it could be bad. All the soldiers in a cup.
Soldiers in a Cup. That's my favourite reference because it's a very deep cut of omelette. No, see, I can't even do the egg puns, but I just love it. Like it wasn't this song because obviously we'd heard from Claret Lake before, but I think this was kind of the pinnacle where I'm like, these guys are cool. These guys are my kind of people because yeah, puns like egg puns and music. And they've got a bunch of songs very similarly written that are just so much fun. And the re-listenability, trying to pick up all the different references, works really well too. So you're going to want to listen to it again and again. And I invite you to do that. I'm going to add that in. And yeah, with the price of eggs at the moment, yeah, that would be an expensive video to make, wouldn't it? We've started getting our eggs back. I was at the shops on the weekend and I bought, there was, all the eggs were there and I was trying to buy free range eggs because, you know, I like the chickens. And there was one carton left and I opened, and I knew what it was going to be inside. I opened it up and yeah, one was cracked and one was missing. And I'm like, meh. And then I spotted like right down in the bottom corner, some little 6-packs that were actually only like $4.99 for a 6-pack. So it was a $10 for a dozen, which is actually okay at the moment. I know. Back in my day, you'd pay no more than $6 for a whole dozen eggs. Now you pay 10, and that's cheap. But yeah, I picked them up, and then I noticed that there was 2 other things, and I could see a dude that walked up, and he was doing the same thing as me, opening up the carton of the ones, and he's like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Mate, there's 2 left, the last in the whole shop." So he nabbed those, and then everyone else missed out. Excellent joke. Yeah, what an excellent joke. Hey, Chris Lane Sr., is your show in 1 hour's time? If so, I'm going to dump folks over to you because I think you're doing on behalf of Dom, who, now what did he do? He fractured his wrist or something? He's unable to play guitar. So Dom's been doing the Sunday slide, which sort of kicks off just after or towards the end of this show. So if I got my timings right, let me know, because I was chatting with Chris Lane Sr. on his happy hour show last week. We do a Where's Pete segment every now and then, and I was talking about going and getting a delicious Vietnamese lunch, which I did, and it was delicious. Let us dive into our Under the Covers segment, shall we? This is part 2 of the show. We've got another Play My Fire beat coming up, and we're going to play some cover songs before we dive back to the original stuff. This one's not really a cover, but I'm putting it here anyway. Pathétique by Ludwig van Beethoven used to be our opening song. Ole, Seaside's pianist, has been playing his sonata since being a young boy. When I heard him playing it at one of our rehearsals, I couldn't get it off my mind, and so we made it a short part of the act. So it is Pathétique. So I guess it's kind of a cover, but not really, but sort of. Anyway, I'm putting it here. This is Seaside, but Still Docked on Your Music Live.
You may thrive when longing breeds the cry. Forsake me and deny me. It's only Pathética. For is love where longing sways the heart. Forgive me and understand me. It's only love.
How cool is that? Is it pathétique? I'm not sure. My pronunciation is terrible, as always. But really cool. Really good idea. And kind of reminded me of our mates Thomas Gillane with those vocals, those sort of classical piano vibes and low down Beethoven. Yes, Ludwig van Beethoven. Okay, well, now we're really trying. And I, for one, appreciate it. So please, I want the rest of the chat. I want people that only watch the second half to be really confused. I want as many egg puns and as many egg-related comments as you can possibly come up with. And I will put every single one of them on screen. It's going to be exciting and exactly what we want. Yep. So don't fly the coop. Hang out and yes. Sometimes I see my brain's getting a bit scrambled, but it's time for cookie. I suppose you could have. You know what you need to make cookies? You need eggs. You can't make cookies without eggs. Well, you can, but they're kind of those ones that you kind of need eggs to make cookie. Yep, time to get out of our shell. Absolutely, a just cheesy souffle of music. Yeah, don't get exasperated. We are talking egg language. It's true. We are. Let us play this song from Cookie. G'day, Pete. I've had a go at a short Bob Seger cover. I intend to do this as a full cover with my song Zach on sax soon as well. I mastered the sound using BandLab after watching an instructional video of yours as well. Very cool. I hope everyone likes this cover. Please like and share around for me from old mate Cookie. Let's give this a little spin, shall we? Bob Seger track from Cookie.
A long and lonesome highway east of Omaha. Can listen to the engine moan out its one-note song. Can think about the woman or the girl you knew the night before. Your thoughts will soon be wandering the way they always do. When you're riding 16 hours, there's nothing much to do. You don't feel much like riding, you just wish the trip was through. So here I am, on the road again, and there I am, upon the stage, and here I go, playing the star again, and there I go, turn the page, a long and lonesome highway.
Cookie, what absolutely cracking vocals there from Cookie. His extended range of those vocals, celebrating a killer effort. Oh, I can't go on. I can't go on. Turn the egg. Yeah, egging all the eggs. I'm so sorry. We've turned this into a celebration of it's been a really good show, and we'll continue to do the egg puns. Absolutely cracking. Yeah, give it a round of applause. Cookie, yeah, that sounded good. Great vocals, really nice tone, everything great on that one. Thank you for sharing. Looking forward to a full version with some saxophone. That would be great. Let us grab our third one. It is our friend, Adorable Anarchy, who has a track here, and they say, "Hi Pete, here is my acoustic guitar cover of Stevie Wonder's song Superstition. Wasn't sure if I'd previously submitted this, so disregard if you wish. Otherwise, party on." I don't think you had previously submitted this. I could be wrong on that one. Let me just paste this in. But I don't remember it. So, and I hadn't heard it, so I'm just going to play it anyway because it's rad. And by the way, yeah, for Oopsie Bubba, who was like, I didn't know what rad meant. We're trying to bring it back. It's an old 80s expression that just means cool, but it's just rad. I'm trying to give us something. Yes, egg actually. G'day, Sean Chandler. All right, let's play this one from Adorable Anarchy here. A little bit of Stevie Superstition. Truly excellent there from Adorable Anarchy rocking that Taylor. Totally rad for sure. I would go as far as saying that that was some free range funk and maybe a little bit of yoke and roll. We're going to push this thing. We're taking this all the way home, folks. There is no end in sight. Very good stuff there from Adorable Anarchy. And guess what? That was our covers section. Yes, I hope you had fun under the covers. Yes? Creepy. I couldn't think of a bed-related egg pun. If you can think of one, please throw it in here. Covers and egg. Eggs covered in eggs, covered in eggshells. I'm not walking on eggshells when I say that those were some amazing covers. Anyway, we got something special coming up here. I mean, everything's special, right? But this is special. This is Ron and Jenny at Wolfstone Studio and Jade Star. They say, "Hi Pete, we just finished a little acoustic track called Catch Me with only vocals and guitar. Well, last night, Jade Star, live on her creative hour, took that track and in 50 minutes, she added bass, drums, piano and strings to make it a complete song. I couldn't believe it. I recorded the last few minutes of Jade's show with the completed project. I would love to share that with you and the community." So yeah, if you weren't there, which you should be catching Thomas Christ live and Jade Star's creative hour and my happy hour each and every week, but I know it's at an awkward time for many of you. So if you didn't catch it, it was kind of awesome. Jade wasn't feeling the best, and by the way, shout out to you, Jade. Hope you're doing okay. She wasn't feeling the best, but she still just managed to crack out an accidental egg puns are happening now. She managed to crack on and make a truly excellent song out of Ron and Jenny's original bit. So let us take a look and a listen at this from Jade Star at Wolfstone Studio. And
all right, let's go out and play this track.
Catch Me.
And it's Oj.
A Sunnyside Symphony of Sounds there from Wolfstone Studio and Jade Star coming together. So cool. Just the best. So yeah, I also love the inception of me watching Jade creating something with Wolfstone Studio, and then you all watching me watch Jade create Wolfstone Studios. It's like everything coming together. Very cool stuff. Excellent stuff there. Is it just me, or did that have a bit of a Beakles kind of sound to it? Come on. That was ChatGPT's fault. I asked ChatGPT for some more egg puns because I was running low. I was out of stock of egg puns. Oh, people just joining the show are like, what the heck is going on around here? What's John's been smoking? Well, nothing actually. I've never smoked anything actually. Thomas Christ was saying yesterday on his show that Green Day is like about, sitting around and smoking the ganja, having a day of doing that. And I'm like, yeah, I've only ever done that passively and secondhand when I go to gigs. But anyway, let's move on. Cannibal Wren is next. They say, my English teacher has my class doing something called Survival of the Poets. And the third challenge is to make some kind of art related to a poem of our choosing. I chose Summer Schemes by Thomas Hardy and chose to make it into a song. And this was supposed to be in the section above. Because this is kind of a cover. Anyway, it's here now, and we're going to play it. So this is Cannibal Wren, and this is Summer Schemes here on Your Music Live. Cool is that? If I was an English teacher, you'd get an A+ from me, because that is cool. I love it. Taking one thing and interpreting it into another art form is super cool. Definitely kicking it over easy. Because eggs, so smooth like a fluffy egg. I don't know. I reckon he whipped that one up more like an omelette. Oh dear. All right, very cool stuff there from Cannibal Wren. You know what else is cool stuff? It is our friends at DistroKid. Yeah, I could not think of more rad people to be sponsoring this show. They've been doing it for over 3 years now, and it is just super easy to get your music out to the world with DistroKid. Do you know how easy? You hit the upload button, and it says right there, fastest distribution in the world. You come in here and you tell it where you want it to go. And you can choose, if you desperately don't want it to go somewhere in particular, you can choose not to put it there. You say single or album or EP, if it's previously released. You can add a bunch of extra features, but you don't have to. You put your artist name there, and here's the cool thing. I'm already set up. Once you're set up, you get Spotify for artists, Apple Music artist account, YouTube artist account, Instagram, Facebook. You throw in your release date. This is where that Musician Plus plan I talked about in the first half comes in. Your record label, you get to name it. Again, if you're on the Plus plan, you put your genres in there, you upload your album cover, put your song title, upload your track, and then hit the release button. And it really is simple. The first time you do it, it might take you, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes just to check and double check it. And then after that, the form is so simple and intuitive, and most of it's pre-filled in for you. So it takes you maybe 5 minutes, and that's with checking it a couple of times. And then you hit the button, and within a matter of days, or whenever you choose to, your song is out everywhere. So here's my song from last year, from Songtember, released on the 6th of October. See, I uploaded on the 30th of September, but I made sure it came out on the 6th of October. And it goes to all of the places that you need it to go. And even if they add more stores in the future, see, I'm not on the TikTok or the Roblox. Let's fix that. Let's make these both on Roblox and TikTok so that when people are playing their Adopt Me on Roblox, they can have, I got a lot to learn, because it's relevant, right? Or if people are on TikTok, people doing TikToks while they're doing a science test, I got a lot to learn. It could work. So I tell you all that to say, go and check out DistroKid. And right now, you can save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. It is super duper cool. The teacher also didn't want to play the whole thing. And guess what? That's just because they're a teacher. They've probably got 30 kids and they have to they have to manage their time. It would be challenging. I can only imagine how hard it is to be a teacher and to have to teach. Yeah. All right. We'll play one more song and then we're going to do our Play My Fire beat. This is a Queer Cartoon Cowboy. Cool. Hi, Pete. This little pop song popped into my head in the shower one day. It's always the shower or walking somewhere with me. I used your tips to try to create a grainy sound on the vocals using GarageBand. I had a lot of fun making the video too. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks as always for your advice and support. It is called How to Make a Man Queer Cartoon Cowboy.
First take a little pinch of spite, then a little hit of fight, like I'm gonna get you back for all those things you did. And next take a little dash of style, flash your blood red lipstick smile, like you're gonna play a 5-star villain. Gotta work fast, gotta engineer it, gotta get a hero, gotta bend and queer it, gotta make it harsh, make it fascinating, gotta keep it hot cause your public's waiting. Learn how to do it watching every move from every Dr. Frank, every model vacuum, watching the future with this one reversal. Gotta make a horror modern universal. Oh, now can you feel it like you've all seen it? 100,000 men all making monsters. Oh, now I'll reveal it. What is conceived when you get a monster makes a man? No, not a golem, don't want dumb, don't want solemn, don't want know-it-all and snarky like the geeks want patriarchy. Listen, no, making devastating teeth, flashing eyes are blazing, everything you ever hated, forged in fire and resurrected. Oh, what a revenge for all those crimes I don't recall, but pretty sure I suffered. Oh, and all will love him and will despair when you get it. Monster makes a man. I know I am alone here under the shadows, looking out at the sunshine, and oh, if I could reach you I would be dancing, so I will send him forth for me. What if I inhabit his body, speak his voice?
How cool is that? Love it. Queer Cartoon Cowboy is just kicking goals, taking names, something egg related. I'm out. I'm tapped out. I'm finally cracked. But I'm back. Very cleverly done, yeah. Very cool stuff. Well done. Indeed. It would be hard being a school bus driver. Can you imagine being a school bus driver? Why is it that school buses are the only vehicles on the road that don't have seatbelts? Shouldn't they be the ones that have the most seatbelts? Shouldn't they have like double seatbelts? Anyway, they probably do now. It's probably all changed. But back in my day, yeah, you jump on the bus. And even the public buses around here, yeah, no seatbelts. And drivers that were trained yesterday. I'm finally coming out of my shell. It's true. It's true, Tremor Bear. All right, should we do another Play My Fire beat? Yeah, why not? I've got to fire up the giveaway tool again. I wonder if you could guess what the code word's going to be. Also, before I reveal it, see if anyone can guess it and have a crack. See what I did there? Have a crack at guessing the code word. Put hashtag and a word, and we'll see. We'll see if anyone gets it. Exactly. It's egg. 5 of you are already in there. Oh, you had 2 buses to choose from and these to race each other. There you go. Oh no! Did the eggs work for Jenny? I'm not sure. Hashtag egg. Try again, Jen, because otherwise you may not get included. Hashtag egg is our Play My Fire Beat code word for this, the second Play My Fire Beat. Oh man, for anyone watching on the replay, so I blame the chat that are here with me live because they're encouraging me. You're so encourageable. You're a bad influence. No, we're having a good time. Nadia was conceptualized in GarageBand and completed in Studio One. Final mix by Arcanel. This is Soul Vertigo, and this is their track called Nadia here on Your Music Live.
Falling on this concrete tube. Another whiskey night, another bottle consumed. Same damn shadows clinging to the walls. Existential dread echoing through the halls. Memory surges like corpses from the mire. Faces of betrayal set my soul on fire. Love's a twisted mockery, cruel and pretty game, leaving scars that fester, whispering your name, your name, your name, your name, your name. Night, crashing oblivion with our fading minds. This guardian lies and agonizing crawl. Lost prayers echoing the endless halls. Memory surges like corpses from the mire. Faces of
I was feeling all cooped up, and then I listened to Soul Vertigo, and now I feel free range. I'm going to keep going. I'm sorry. Hello, Gary Hubbs here just in time for all the egg chat, all the excitement, all the extra songs that we're going to play here on the show today. I'm going to play another song while you get your eggs on. So hashtag egg if you haven't already while we play this one from False Idols. This song was conceptual. Hang on. I read the wrong thing. Hang on. Oh, this is... Okay. This song was conceptualized in GarageBand, recorded in Studio One, finalized in Pro Tools. So Soul Vertigo and False Idols, they came in one after the other. They seem to be related bands. So there you go. I didn't realize that, but now we're going to play this one from False Idols. This is called Balance of Power. the soul vertigo fire and into the false idols flames go we. Very cool stuff. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, Dio, little Megadeth I was seeing there, maybe a little Maiden. Cool stuff indeed. Should we do? Yeah, this will be some good backing music while we spin the wheel. We got 15 of you yokes that are going to be part of this. So I wish you excellent luck as we spin the wheel. Hey! It's Gordon Lee Rooster. Woo! Round of the beaks, round of the chicken feet for Gordon Lee Rooster, who is the winner of our Play My Fire Beat Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. So if you would like to let us know, Gordon, you know the drill. We've heard a Gordon song, but let's sample something from Gordon's tasty back catalogue of treats here on the show. So Gordon, just leave in plain text the name of your track and the platform and your artist name, which I think we know is Gordon Lee Weaver, and put that here in the chat and we will play that. Coming up next, while we wait on Gordon, PA. Sorry, the lozenge in my mouth keeps moving around because you needed to know that. Says, just realised today, rewatching show 255, that it's been so long, over 3 years. Wow, how time flies. And yes, it all started with Pandora's Box. So what about the second version of that song to continue the story before something new shows up soon in the show? So if you don't know, and if you missed the show a couple of weeks ago, we had PA, Pronounce It Alternative, and she had an update. She's just had a baby. Cute little girl, and yeah, so she's busy doing mum duties, but she's getting back into the music production, which is great to hear and see. So we'll have some new PA for you as soon as it drops, but for now, let's go back in time and listen to this one. This is Pandora's Box Part 2, PA.
Why do you think everything's just the way it is? Nobody's feeling that way. We become what we create. Why do you think that society's offending some? Nobody is born that way. We become what we create. Under the silence lies my trauma. Deeply hidden all the superpowers. I admit I am afraid. Afraid of failing just again. You said you do believe in me and will always be right by my side. Then tell me why I am alone with every tear I've ever cried. Why? Mind, find, fight, tried, cried, hide. Never open Pandora's box. We pretend to be beautiful. Pretend to look beautiful. Inside we are ghostly. Never open Pandora's box. Loneliness awakens sorrow. Which in turn creates the mood of tomorrow. We saw some sorrow. Can somebody help me make it till I feel the hit? I've lost my way home. It's cold, I'm freezing. Nobody knows and no one will ever know what I've been through and what I've overcome. I know I'm strong, but why I don't feel at all. I don't feel at all.
How cool is that? Like the stereo on that arpeggiator, just brilliant. Yes, a cracking good track there from PA. Thank you for sharing that one. What is my favourite? Now, if you're being literal here, one of my favourite egg colours, I go for the darker coloured eggs personally. I don't know what it is, but I don't like the really white eggs, and I don't know why. I'm eggist. But yeah, for some reason I like a darker sort of eggshell kind of colour. So I don't like the really white ones. And if there's a brown one in there, I'm all in. So if I'm going through a dozen, I want one with lots of brown ones. I have no idea why. They don't taste any different. They're exactly the same. And yes, I don't feel great about eating eggs. I'm vegetarian. I'm not vegan though, because I haven't quite found a way to not eat eggs, to be very honest with you. Yeah, and I know the egg industry is not fabulous either. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about music, such as this one from Gordon Lee Weaver. Here's the winner of our Play My Fire Beat Part 2, Electric Boogaloo, and he has chosen this excellent song of his called Forest Legend. Yeah, this one's an absolute jam. You may have heard it before on the show when it was first released, but we're going to listen to it again here. Cool music video to it as well. This is Gordon Lee Weaver.
Legend retold since the days of old, of giant folk who silently spoke, taller than us and filled with distrust. Hidden away in forests they stayed, deathly concealed, the shadows they shield. Stealthy at night they stay out of sight, fearsome and strong, a ticking time bomb. You best keep away to survive the game. Is it men? Is it beast? Only seen near the trees. Turning young, horrid smell. So small trees with greenies. Big brown hair, freakish size. Encounter, terrifies. Is it friend? Is it foe? Is it real? No one knows. Massive and fierce, in hiding it appears. That's not test fate. His power is great. Blindly obsessed, beginning our quest. Ill-prepared sleuth, endangered for truth. Oh no, too near, enraged it appears. Run for your life, hands shaking with fright, sprinting away, a desperate escape. Just want to get safe, heart pounding, afraid. Is it man? Is it beast?
Such a hook. Forest Legend. Really cool stuff there from Gordon Lee Weaver and Forest Legend. Did you know that, speaking of Forest Legend, the Utah team in the ice hockey, they've been called the Utah Hockey Club for the last season. They've now got a name. And there was a lot of talk that it would be the Utah Yeti or the Utah Bigfoot or something like that. No, it's the Utah Mammoth. So yes, we have our first mammoth-related team in the NHL. Cool stuff there from Gordon Lee Weaver. Yes, it's right up there. No, let's just call it. I think it's my favourite Gordon Lee Weaver song, I'd say. All right, let us continue. Although now I'm seeing Buckle Up Buttercup is popping into my feed. It wants to play next. And I'm like, I love that one too. All right, we've got just a few songs left here in our playlist, and we are going to run late. What did I tell you? Like, yeah, we're way ahead of time. Burp. And then Johns talks about eggs for half an hour, and we're going to finish late. This is our friend, our wonderful creator, Colourful Energy. Thank you for your donation yesterday, by the way, on the Happy Hour show. As we always say, donations never expected, always very super welcome. And someone donated, and they donated $2, and they're like, oh, I'm really sorry, that's all I can donate. And I said, mate, if every single subscriber to this channel donated $2 once a year, that's all I'd have to do. That would cover my entire year and then some. So yeah, never apologize for donating $2 or $1 or just being nice and kind and hitting the thumbs up button. All those things help. I say all that to say Colourful Energy says, hi Pete, thanks for playing my music on your show. Here's my newest metal techno track, Antimatter. I play synths and guitars. When I wrote this, I was thinking about antimatter, its existence, and then how it meets matter, and then there's a big release of energy. I wanted to capture that with my sound. It already sounds good. I haven't even heard the song, and I just love it based on the whole concept. Let's give it a spin, shall we? This is Colourful Energy, Antimatter. definitely does what it says on the tin. Antimatter. Yeah, you can really feel the build of the energy and then the pow. And yeah, just the back and forth between the synth and the guitars and just the constant in the background. Works really well. What a well-constructed tune. Very cool stuff there from Colourful Energy. By the way, it's not lost on me. I don't know if this is deliberate or not, but it's Colourful Energy and the vibe of that one, like all black, all dark, like Colourful Energy is cool, Colourful Energy, and then like likes to wear dark colours and the sunglasses and the mysterious stuff. It works so well. It's like a beautiful juxtaposition, a wonderful contrast between the name and the demeanour. All right, let's play this one from Driven to Write. Blood of the Rose explores the complex emotions of being in love with two people at once and having to make a decision to break a heart. Wow, that's intense. And it happens because, again, the people that's like, everyone has a soulmate. There's one person for everyone. It's like, no. Love and desire and their complex emotions, and very rarely do things neatly fit into boxes. This is Blood of the Rose here on Your Music Live.
I spilled the blood out the rose that broke the heart while life's blood flows, torn between beautiful souls. Which way do I turn? And I know that you hurt me. Make a promise to let you be, but you're the one thing that I need. I can never leave, and I can't help it, I can see what you want is what I need to give me to have. Loving you is all I spill the blood of the rose. Loving you, I can't oppose. You're the only thing that I need, and I will never leave. Rose, I'm sorry that I lied. I didn't know my foolish mind. I'm humbled by my pride. I turned away, I was blind. I can't help it, I can't see what you want is what I need.
Very cool stuff. Love it. Very nicely done there by our friend Driven to Write. Great stuff. Thank you for sharing it. Bon Jovi, you reckon? Yeah, a little Bon Jovi-ish maybe. Very cool. Thank you for sharing as we move towards the end of the show here. We've got a few more songs to go. Let's jump back over here to Australia, or Australia as we call it. This is our mate Stephen Hewitt playing trumpet, trombone, guitar and Korg Oasis keyboard, DJI Neo drone footage. Always fun music and always great footage here from Stephen. This is a little brassy goodness here on Your Music Live. And not to disappoint, Stephen brings it on home with a little drone footage there of the band playing. How cool is that? I like it. Oh, Stephen is just the most interesting dude. Always got cool stuff going on. Like I'm always impressed with what he's doing. He's a very talented producer indeed. Super smooth and brassy goodness there. Alrighty, we are moving swiftly towards the end here, but not before a little. Oh, mate, I've done it again. Pause and guitars. You should have called me out on this. This is a cover song. This is a cover song of Billy Ray Cyrus tune by Paws and Guitars, and I didn't put it in the cover section. What? Yeah, just in time for Memorial Day. Oh yeah, is it Memorial Day today or tomorrow? Do you get a day off for Memorial Day? We don't have that here. We've got Remembrance Day, we've got Anzac Day in Australia, but we don't have a separate memorial. Well, they're our Memorial Days. Is it? Did I hear a rumor that it wasn't happening this year because of reasons? I hope it is, because as much as I am anti-war, I am pro-supporting veterans who were, forced to fight in them. This is Some Gave All, Billy Ray Cyrus cover, Pause and Guitar.
Came. A few folks even knew his name, but a hero, yes, was he. He left the boy, came back a man. Still many just don't understand, but the reasons we are free. I can't forget the look in his eyes, oh, the tears he cried, as he said these words to me. All gave some, and some gave all. Some stood through for the red, white, and blue, some had to fall. And if you ever think of me, think of all your liberties and recall. Some gave all. Sandy Kane is no longer here, but his words are all so clear as they echo through.
Pause and Guitars there. I'm not familiar with the OG song, but nicely done with the cover. Is it me, or is that a big flag? We do have flags in Australia, but I must admit, every time I go to the US, I'm just like overwhelmed by the number of flags. You go into any place, every business, every home, just flags, flag. Reminds me of that Simpsons episode. It's like where the kid's doing his presentation. It's like, and that's why when I think of America, I think of that wonderful word, flag. It's true. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, we snuck it in last minute because we did have some spare spots because I thought we'd go short. Turns out John's rabbit's on about eggs, and we don't. All right, let's play this next one. This is from Catherine McChrystal, who's someone who's come to us, I believe, via Harriet, who's referred a bunch of other wonderful singer-songwriters. She's got a bunch of good songs, and I've picked this one out for you this week. This is one of a number of collaborations. Let's try that again. This one... I need one of those. Take three. This is one of a number of collaborations I've done with Robin Rendell. He sends me lyrics and I put guitar and melody to them. I knew this particular set of lyrics was going to require digging deep for some serious attitude. Sounds cool. This is called Indifference here on Your Music Live.
Don't think I'm flattered by your affection. The very thought of loving you fills me with such indifference. It would be laughable were it true. There were times when I needed you. Even you had your time and place. But to call that love is impertinence. You were never ever even in the race. Slam on the brakes when you make a mistake. Don't hang around to move on. Sugar or spice on the throat of the dice. Who's gonna know when you've gone? I could have faked it to please you, but I wanted you out of my bed. You were just a minor inconvenience, so I played it for real instead. Sometimes I'm too hard to please. Don't give no secondary chance. And I try to deal with inexperience. It lets me down with both hands. Slam on the brakes when you make
Very cool stuff indeed. And yeah, I love the use of the space, the reverberation in that room. Goes to show you don't always need like a perfectly treated space. In fact, sometimes the space becomes part of the song and actually improves upon it, as opposed to actually depreciating. I don't know, something aiding. All righty. We are coming quickly, solidly towards the end. And you know what that means? It is time to ask, what do you think? What would be a great name? Maybe we should ask Tremor Bear if he knows a good name for the third to last song. Bear, are you there? Auntie Penny! Yes, Auntie Penny is here. She's ready to rock and roll. And this week's anti-penultimate song is from Phoenix Falling, who says, "Open Your Eyes," written to the Statue of Liberty after I left the military. Got a definite sort of, military recognition kind of vibe going on here. I think you're going to enjoy this one, our anti-penultimate song. It is called Open Your Eyes here on Yours Music's Live.
You're losing
stuff. The anti-penultimate tune. Yeah, sounds like a hater who's against the naming the second to last. Yeah, right. Exactly. You have egg. Don't get caught with egg on your face. Can't resist them Cadbury cream eggs. Don't get caught. That was really cool. That was Phoenix Falling, our anti-penultimate song. Should we celebrate it again? Should we hear the jingle again? It's pretty cool. It's rad. It's from our friend Tremor Bear, and it goes like this. Auntie Penny. You need a second version, Bear. I'm always giving Bear work. It means that was. But not really. Not really. Oh, mate. That was cool. Hey, it's coldy. It's almost like your ears were burning, mate, because it is time for our penultimate song. And this is actually going to break the record for being the shortest penultimate song. In fact, it may well be the shortest song in Your Music Live history. If you ever wanted to know how you get an entire song played on Your Music Live, you know what you do? You make it 23 seconds. And that's what we got here. The Mixed Up Club. See what they did there? It's called He's the Lawnmower Man. I'm assuming there's some Mixed Club and some Cold Acre involved in this. It's all very mysterious. So you and I are going to have to find out together here, I think. Let us bring this one up. It's already started playing, which we can't have because it's only 23 seconds. Let's give it a spin on Your Music Live. Penultimate song.
Got a little red wagon and an old gas can. I pull it through town just as fast as they can. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, I'm the lawnmower man. I got a little red wagon and an old gas can. I pull it through town just as fast as they can. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, I'm the lawnmower man.
There you have it. The Lawnmower Man. Let's play it again.
Got a little red wagon and an old gas can. I pull it through town just as fast as they can.
These are junk
Got a
band
little
solo.
red wagon and an old gas can. I pull it through town just as fast as they can. I'm the lawnmower man.
Da da da. Right? Terry Spence. Yes, you're now the first artist to have ever had a song less than 30 seconds and played twice in a row on Your Music Live. We're breaking all the rules and all the records here on Your Music Live today. I hope you are doing well and having a good old time. Hey, the time has come to say farewell, to pay our rent now, to pay our share. A time has come, a fact's a fact. We've got to give it back, something like that. I'm trying out the new comments on stage thing. So take a look down here. Yeah, all your little comments are going to pop up here as we all say goodbye, because I can never get to all your comments to put them on the screen. So if you'd like to leave your comments and leave your legacy on the show, you can go ahead and do that. A lot of hard work went into that, I bet. Yeah. All right, thank you everyone for being here, for being on the show. To all the amazing artists who shared your wonderful music, you all rock. To all of the great folks who have been hanging here with me on the live chat, you have been excellent. It's been exemplary the way you've displayed yourselves. I barely cracked up at all, and even when things got a bit scrambled, we managed to pull it all together, and it was white and fluffy and had a yolk. All right, it all just fell apart, didn't it? All right, thank you. Thank you to DistroKid, who not only sponsored this show, but put up with my ranting. Hopefully, what I want to show by doing this show is not only can we demonstrate and show some amazing talent, some great songs, some eclectic mix of different styles and genres, but the music should be fun. DistroKid are a fun company. When it comes to releasing your music, you want to check out DistroKid. You can save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan, and they're kind of that perfect level of professional, a little quirky, and I like that about them. I think sometimes businesses are too businessy, and they're not fun enough. DistroKid, are fun. They're called Distro Kid, for goodness sake. Come on. All right, time for our final song. This one comes to us from Claret Lake, our featured artist. Hi, Pete. Hope you're well and everyone else are well. It's been a while, but here is our latest track and video. It's called Stormy Weather, and we hope you all enjoy it. Best wishes from Up Top and Inside from Claret Lake. And it's very relevant. It's very timely that we have this track from Claret Lake because there's a big storm apparently about to hit here. It's been on its way for like a day, and so far all the rain and storminess has gone south of us here in the city, but it's probably going to be here soon. So we need the rain, but apparently it's all coming in 24 hours. So good thing I could do this show now because who knows if I'll be able to do it afterwards. Hey, right now, Chris Lane Sr. is doing a show, and I'm going to give you the link to this one because I would like you to go and watch. And I'm also going to update, here's the link, I'm also going to update this in the chat here in the redirect. So jump on over and check out Chris. He's doing some live acoustic stuff. The Sunday Slide, which is usually Dom Taragrossa, is going to be Chris Lane Sr. So go check out. He's called it Thor Invades the Sunday Slide, which if you don't know Chris and you don't know his wonderful flowing blonde locks, yeah, you can put two and two together with that one. All right, final song time. This is Stormy Weather, Claret Lake. Thanks, folks. As we say on each and every show, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, keep creating, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.
It was always heavy weather when you and I were together. Those sunny days left far behind. Your lightning strikes rendered me blind. Dark skies looming overhead, depression's right on cue. There's a storm approaching, and they named it after you. I felt the full force of your rage, trapped in your cyclonic cage. Your tempest in a wild attack, the earth beneath an open crack. Dark skies looming overhead, depression's right on cue. There's a storm approaching, and they named it after you. My future blue and so downcast. The wind of change in full contrast. Hope in my heart, ride a full cast. Breaking the clouds, sun pulls through, out of the dark, into the blue. Your flood recedes, it's my lifeline. My prospects are now looking fine. Dark skies looming overhead. Depression's right on cue. There's a storm approaching, and they named it after you. It was always heavy weather when you and I were together.